Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. San Diego Comic-Con is happening right now. And of course, with it there is a whole bunch of, leaks. But it's not really leaks, is it? It's news. We're getting news. Some of this is from Alien Romulus. They had a Hall H presence, which is great. Genuinely, really, really good. So we've got a whole lot of information to cover from the Alien Romulus panel. There is one in particular which I'll get started with before we even sort of, get right into the meat of the video. But Fede Alvarez discussed his auditioning process. And I know that might sound like, well, why do you care about that? This is non-news. No, this is news. This will make some people really, really happy. So he basically said, during the audition process for Alien Romulus, he asked if they had seen any other Alien movies. And one actor said, yeah, the first two, Prometheus and Covenant. And Fede Alvarez said in his head, yeah, you're not getting the role. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. But I know that will make a lot of people really happy. And I think it is indicative of hopefully the tone and vibe and also the general direction they're looking to take the franchise in now. I can't believe he was that honest. Was just like, yeah, nah, you're not getting the role. Like, you've only seen them two. Nah, you ain't getting it. So anyway, we'll take a look at some more because it wasn't like it's super extensive, but there was enough for us to talk about. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Turn the bell notifications on. Let's dive into it. So Discussing Film had a Hall H presence. And so they've live tweeted a whole bunch of stuff. So I thought we would take a look at it. So first and foremost, Fede Alvarez says audiences won't need to see any of the other Alien movies to understand Alien Romulus. But, there are a bunch of Easter eggs. But Fede says, member berries cannot be the full meal. Brilliant. Really, really, really good to hear. Makes me happy anyway. Like, I like movies like that, right? A movie which doesn't require any prior knowledge, okay, for everyone. But there are things there. Nods to hardcore fans or just tangential fans. There are nods there for people to look at and go, huh. Yeah, the filmmaker behind this is like me, a fan. That's how you do it. That is honestly how you do it. So I love that. I think that's great. Member berries cannot be the full meal. Brilliant. So Kaylee Spaney was there. She said that Fede Alvarez has a clear grasp of the language of horror and knows the Alien franchise so clearly, quote, the things that he was going to fight for to make this film were all the right things. Brilliant. Fede Alvarez says Alien Romulus was shot chronologically. Now, that may come as a surprise to some people, I guess. So basically, normal films are not shot in the order of the footage that you see, right? They just kind of shoot it around schedules as and when they can and things like that. They didn't do that. They shot it quite literally as we watched it. As we're watching it, that's how they shot it. And so the reason is, it says this, so when someone died in the film, it got kind of emotional because then that cast member had to leave. So it adds another dynamic, another air of sort of emotional impact. I think that's brilliant. Apparently it took 9 people to puppeteer the baby chest burster in Alien Romulus that comes out of someone's chest. I'm presuming that's that Navarro character. But that's amazing. 9 people, man. 9 people. That's crazy. I can't believe that. I love this one. I just, the whole, yeah, I saw the first two, Prometheus and Covenant. He's like, nah. You ain't getting it, mate. So this was quite interesting. Facehuggers then invaded San Diego Comic-Con with one guy getting a chest burster explode through him on the Hall H stage. How amazing is this? Look at this. How awesome is this? Oh, they actually made, you can see them running around. They actually made these animatronic facehuggers for the movie. How epic is that? That's so cool. So cool. Just run. Look at it running around. Love it. Oh, and there he is. Someone's getting chest bursted. I love that. Love that. Then everyone in Hall H got a facehugger mask and also an IMAX ticket. So it wasn't just a facehugger mask. They also got IMAX tickets as well. And I just like that. I love how they're taking it seriously, how they're showing it. There's a lot of respect currently for Alien, by the looks of things, anyway. There's a little bit more here. There's some coverage here on AVP Galaxy. And their write-up is as follows. Alien Romulus had its presentation at SDCC a few hours ago. Quite a while ago now. The director of Alien Romulus, Fede Alvarez, as well as the cast, joined a huge audience in Hall H at the Comic-Con and watched new footage from the film. It was quite a performance as facehuggers invaded Hall H. None of the footage has been released, but most of it is based on parts we've already seen in trailers, which is good. That's how you do it. So the first new video clip was an extended trailer with some new footage. Andy starts malfunctioning, so some of the crew go into the flooded laboratory when a facehugger attacks them before numerous, appear and then chase them. Later in the panel, some footage was shown that was cut differently to what is in the film. It shows an escape pod trying to disengage within the main ship as Navarro discovers the chestburster inside of her. She tells Kay to not let her die, and the escape pod... That's interesting, because normally people like, kill me. Interesting. The escape pod crashes into the main ship. The crew use 9 puppeteers to bring that chestburster sequence to life. There's a little bit more stuff. So there are some video messages. The first is from Ridley Scott, who asks what elements Alvarez is adding to the franchise. Alvarez remarks that it's called Romulus because it's about the relationship between siblings and whether you would die for one another. The second question is from praised Dan Trachtenberg, who asks who would win, Alien or Predator. The third question is from Del Toro, who asks how it feels to bring an iconic design to life again. Alvarez says it led him to the original design and the books and hiring crew members who worked on Aliens. Finally, the last video question is from Ridley Scott, who asks him to rank all the Alien films. Alvarez says the first Alien is the best one, and AVP Requiem is the worst. That's pretty fair. If you're going to count AVPR as an Alien film, that's a fair point as well. Fede Alvarez mentions that Alien Romulus takes place between Alien and Aliens, and you don't really need to have seen the other films to view Alien Romulus. The cast mentioned how much of the film is shot practically. There's one last clip. Isabella Mercedes Kay wakes up on the floor, goes down a ladder. She finds some shed alien skin before being grabbed by Bjorn. Like the trailers we saw, Bjorn prods the cocoon before being attacked. The clip shows the xenomorph shedding its next layer of skin before Kay runs away and falls down a hatch. And then this is the mask. How cool is that? And a little IMAX ticket. I think that's epic. So in addition to the Comic-Con panel, various media outlets have released lengthy new video interviews with the cast and crew. So, yeah, I'm keen for this. I think this is great. There definitely seems to be an excitement in the air now for Alien and respect, and that matters. So let me know what you think down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.